Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from CNN Politics. It's written by Kelly Mina. Now, this was published on February 14th, 2020. And what's funny is CNN and the lefties, they think that this is a fucking jab. Okay, but they leave out certain things to reach their mental gymnastics the way they have on this being a good thing and this being equal and all this other shit. In response to abortion restrictions, Alabama lawmakers' bill would require vasectomies. They would require vasectomies. Oh, yeah. Let's snip men's nuts because, you know, women killing another person is their right, their body. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, an Alabama Democrat lawmaker has a unique response to a recent law limiting abortion rights in the state. Require men to undergo vasectomies either when they hit 50 or have 3 children. There's a big fucking difference, okay? Men aren't carrying another life. Women are when they're pregnant. You do not have the right to end the life of another fucking individual. It really is that simple. Okay, it takes 2 to tango, which she gets into here, but the mother has the sole discretion over what happens to the third life that they both fucking created. You gotta love the double standards and mental gymnastics, people. Oh, the left, they're so fucking whacked in their head. They would bend over backwards, turn themselves into a pretzel, have their head up their ass looking like an Ouroboros. All right? And they would still think that they've got the high fucking ground, trying to justify their shit. Anyway, such would be the case under a new bill from Rep. Rolanda Hollis that was introduced on Thursday. Under existing law, there are no restrictions on the reproductive rights of men. But reproductive rights is prior to conception. Once you conceive, that other person should have considerations and used to. All right. In New York, if you killed a pregnant woman at one time, you would be charged with fucking double murder. If you killed her child and she survived, you would be charged with murder. Then it was, we got to wait a certain amount of time on this, and they went by the abortion thing. And if you killed a mother and her kid was only so many weeks old, you didn't get charged with murder. But the mother who was carrying the kid and wanted to have it till term and raise a child, that screws them over because, their child can't have justice. But, we got to do that because, we can't be contradictory to these abortion laws because it makes us look like we're murdering children. So New York changed their laws. I mean, this is the type of, mental gymnastics bullshit that they got going on here. Anyway. This measure would require a man to undergo a vasectomy within 1 month of his 50th birthday or the birth of his third biological child, whichever comes first, the bill says. And you know what? Every guy's going to go fuck yourself. And it has nothing to do with the fact of double standards. It has to do with the fact of putting shit on the same freaking level, okay? Third party involved, unborn child. Woman does not have a right to commit murder. She has a right to decide on her reproductive rights, but that would be like, hey, dude, put your frigging dick in a frigging raincoat. Put a condom on. Or besides that, taking the pill to help prevent pregnancy. Okay, you don't have the right, on the note of reproductive rights, to murder an unborn child because you couldn't take 2 fucking seconds to have the man put a fucking raincoat on or be on some other form of birth control with doing that or by itself. You play, you pay. It's that simple. I mean, if you decide to have the kid, the guy has to fucking pay child support for 18 fucking years. But the guy has no fucking say in whether or not that child has a life. That's a double standard. I mean, come on now. This is such bullshit. This lefty fucking bitch, she needs to get a clue. The bill faces long odds in the Republican-controlled legislature, but Hollis told AL.com it is a statement in response to a near-total abortion ban passed in the state last year that has been blocked by a federal judge. Republican-led states, emboldened by the conservative majority Supreme Court and the efforts by the Trump administration to roll back abortion protections, have pushed limitations to abortions in the last year. And it did not be oh my God. The law is not a near total abortion ban. It just basically says when they rolled the time back so that you're not going to be able to do late term fucking abortions. That is not a near fucking ban. Okay, requiring that a abortion clinic performing surgical fucking procedures have the proper facilities to do it and be near a hospital and have admittance privileges is not a near total fucking ban. It's called medical fucking safety. It's called, making sure that if something happens, the woman getting the abortion who's murdering her fucking child doesn't die herself. Okay, requiring that you have a doctor with admittance privileges is part of that. I love how she's trying to frame this as completely different than what it is. It's so fucking disgusting. This bitch will lie through her teeth and then want to chop guys' nuts. I'm surprised she didn't want to put them in a nutcracker, for Christ's sake. I'm seriously surprised she didn't want to do it like eunuch style. You put the ball bag in a crusher and you fucking mash the nuts and, yep, no more nuts. That's one way they would do it, do eunuchs. That and chopping them off. And no offense, I don't like either one of them. But I'm thinking getting them cut off would be a lot quicker on the note of getting through the pain than putting them in a vice. But that's my opinion on that. And that's basically what she wants to do a modern equivalent of. I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't want them removed while they're getting snipped. Dex, that'll be the thing that'll get added onto the bill as a rider, I'm sure. Oh, God. Anyway, this is just some fucked up shit. The vasectomy bill is to help with the reproductive system, and yes, it is to neutralize the abortion ban bill. It's not a ban bill. It just stops late-term abortions and makes sure that abortion clinics have the proper facilities and/or access to them to prevent the mother murdering her kid from dying herself. It always takes two to tango, Hollis told the LA. Yes, it takes two to tango, which would mean the father should have fucking say on whether or not that kid has a life. But you see, my womb, my body, but it takes two to fucking tango. Double fucking standard right there. It takes two to tango when she wants to chop guys' nuts off, but when it comes to the fact of deciding whether or not that kid's going to have a life, oh no, my womb, my body. You don't got say. You don't got shit when it comes to fucking trying to tell me what to do with that kid. This is feminism at its finest. This is so fucked up. We can't put all the responsibility on women. Men need to be responsible also. Okay. Well, at 50, most guys have already had their fucking kids, bitch. Moot point. Oh, wait a minute. Are you upset that men are still fertile at 50 when women are like barren and have no eggs? Is that what it is? Aw, poor cat lady. No one wants to fuck you and give you a child that you can corrupt and turn into a leftist little shit pig like yourself? Aw. Under the bill, men who reach the age threshold will have to undergo the vasectomy at their own expense. Now, this is what's funny. I'm sure this woman wants, it to be like Oprah back in the day and free shit like you get a free abortion and you get a free abortion and you get a free abortion. Oh, we're making you snip your nuts. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for it and you got to pay for it and you got to pay for it. Because that's how the left operates. Women get free shit. Men pay for everything. That's what they want. We've paid with our blood, our sweat, our tears, okay? We've been sacrificed to raise fucking women higher, which is why you now have more women in college. It's why you have, affirmative fucking action promoting women over men when the men have more experience and are better qualified. I mean, yeah, all right, let's sacrifice men, their dignity and their, and their self-respect and they're being human beings just a little bit more and a little bit more. All you want to do is just break men, you women that are feminazis. And you know what? The funny thing is you think you can do it. You might have your soy boy beta cucks eating out of your hands and you know, throwing money your way without ever having the prospect of you know, taking your nasty, like, greasy, fucking unwashed snatch and slipping it over their dick. But real men are not going to bow down to you. Go fuck yourselves. You people are pathetic. Hollis's bill will now head to the Judiciary Committee for consideration, which is made up of 14 men and 1 woman per the state legislature website. Oh, they got to throw that in because, oh, look, 1 woman, the men are going to stop their nuts from getting chopped off. Even if they point out the fact that it's a double standard and that's a life that this woman's, that women want to murder. Okay, oh, men just don't want their nuts chopped. That's how they're going to frame this. Watch, they will. Committee Chairman Rep. Jim Hill, a Republican, told CNN that he's unsure of the bill's future, but that it is the first of its kind that he's seen. I have never seen a bill that attempted to sterilize a person, male or female, he told CNN. Oh, really? Because, if I remember correctly, Arkansas or Alabama. Both of you had them. Alabama had fucking eugenics laws, if memory serves, motherfucker, including forced sterilization. Holy shit, a lot of southern fucking states did, and they used them on people, both black and white, and they did it, they did it on blacks because they didn't want more of them breeding. They did it on whites to the low IQ, or what they thought were low IQ, or people who they thought had mental illness or stuff like that, because they know that, or at least there's a genetic preponderance of evidence that crazy breeds fucking crazy. And they didn't want crazy breeding crazy. And you know who those people happen to be a party affiliated with, political party-wise? Oh, the fucking Democrats. Guess what? You know who was one of the proponents of this shit in the South? Oh my fucking God. It was Margaret motherfucking Sanger, the woman who founded Planned fucking Parenthood. Give me a break. Dude, go learn fucking history. There have been plenty of these laws on the fucking books, and they've been in your neck of the woods. Created by Democrat lawmakers. Holy shit. Randall Marshall, executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union of Alabama, told CNN that although he is doubtful the bill will go anywhere, he applauds the efforts that highlights the need to let women have control over their reproductive rights. Holy shit, the ACLU is saying that the the state government in fucking Alabama, all right, should have the right to forcefully fucking give guys vasectomies when they hit 50 or their wives or girlfriends pop out 3 fucking kids. The American Civil Liberties Union is saying that it's okay if the government forcefully chops guys' nuts off. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little because they're still going to have their nuts, but they're going to be firing fucking blanks whether they want to or not. This soy boy Randall Marshall piece of fucking shit is saying it's a good thing to say that we're going to force men to get their nuts chopped. Dude, you are a piece of... I've already said that. You're a fucking scumbag. You are not about civil liberties. Because if you were about civil liberties, you wouldn't be pushing this shit. If you were about civil liberties, you'd be about the civil liberties that are instilled from the point of creation being enforced. Because, all men are created equal. We're not born equal. We're created equal. Meaning the rights of the unborn child are being infringed upon. But you've got no fucking problem with that. And guys, nuts being fucking chopped. Dude, you are a sleazy, soy filled, I'm sure fucking milk spewing out of your man tip piece of shit. Holy sweet Jesus. You should be the voice of reason going, this bitch is taking things too far. If you want to defend the rights to women murdering babies, you could at least be honest and say, you know what, this goes a little too far. This is like eugenics type shit, and say you're violating the civil liberties of men with this bill, but no, you say it's a good thing. Dude, you are a soy-filled bitch. Dude, you must drink a shit ton of soy lattes. Because you don't drink real coffee with just milk. I can say that much now. Just looking at this statement. Look, on one hand, everybody knows that the bill isn't going anywhere, but it really does underscore the hypocrisy of Alabama's legislature in making medical decisions for women that it would never dream about making for men, Marshall said. Excuse me, they're not making medical decisions for the woman. They are making decisions in regards to the fucking child because the mother won't. Because the mother is willing to murder a fucking baby to make her life a little bit fucking easier because she had 2 seconds of fucking pleasure and couldn't fucking tell the dude before that 2 seconds and the 2-pump chump blew his load to put a fucking condom on. Okay? She couldn't put herself on the fucking pill. She couldn't do anything like that. So guess what? You play, you fucking pay. Like the bitch said earlier, it takes 2 to fucking tango. You created a fucking third life. It is your responsibility to raise that third life. All right? See, at the points in my life where I didn't want any unwanted fucking children, I damn sure fucking, made it absolutely clear I was going to take those precautions, and I did. And I didn't have any unwanted children. I didn't have to have, a woman I was with saying she wanted an abortion or anything like that because I didn't fucking knock her up because I took personal responsibility for me sticking my dick into a fucking woman. I said, I'm going to bag that shit. And I did bag that shit. Now, mind you, yes, sex isn't as fun without a fucking condom. But you know what? When you don't have the means or don't want to deal with it, have to take care of a kid for 18 or more years, all right? You're going to take a little deadening of the sensitivity. Because you're going to get off in the end anyways. All right? You're going to take a little deadening of the sensation to make sure that you don't have that. But see, women don't do that anymore. They don't take responsibility for their actions. They want the state to take care of them for them after. Okay, they want to be able to have zero consequences, and abortion is the idea of having zero consequences. Oh, I played, I don't want to pay. Oh, I'm going to kill the kid that I fucking created. It's ridiculous shit. And this bitch thinks that that's an equal fucking standard? No, we're going to chop guys nuts? Well, he's not going to conceive and have a fucking child and carry it to fucking term. Okay? A third fucking life. That doesn't happen. This is not apples to apples comparison, bitch. If it was just your body and they were saying, well, you can't have access to actual birth control, then okay, you might have a legal fucking case and grounds to stand on morally. But when you're talking about murdering an innocent third party, you have no grounds to fucking stand on. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.